Hey, happy day, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma. Let's talk about the expression today, drop you like a hot potato. And what does it have to do with growing and building and supersizing and creating the business that it is you want to create, the impact, the change, the institution, the whatever you want to create in the world, the business you're creating. Maybe it's just a business that you're creating to support you and your family. Or maybe it's a business that's going to change the world. Whatever it is for you, the expression drop it like a hot potato or drop you like a hot potato might come into play. This expression, of course, is a simile that was written by a writer. A writer used it first in the early 19th century to describe letting go of an annoying or embarrassing situation or person, to abandon or to get rid of a problem or something that was bothering somebody. And of course, a hot potato, think about a hot potato. If somebody pulls a hot potato out of the oven because they're baking a potato, or out of the fire in the early days when we cooked over fire, and throws it to you, what are you going to do? Well, that hot potato is full of hot water, right? It's full of burning, boiling steam because the water in a potato turns to steam. So that potato is super duper hot. If you hang on to that, you're going to burn your hand. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get burned. But if you let go of it, what you're going to do, you're going to drop it immediately, then you're probably not going to get burned, or you're going to minimize the amount of burn that your hand experiences or that you experience. Same is true with an embarrassing or a dangerous problem or an embarrassing or dangerous person. Sometimes in our lives we attract or get involved with the wrong business partner, and that person can get us involved in lawsuits. That person can get us involved in all kinds of situations that are embarrassing and that are not consistent with who we are. And of course, it's up to us to get out of them. But we want to, as soon as we realize that there's a problem with that person or situation or product or service that we're offering, we want to solve it. We want to take care of it. We want to drop it like a hot potato. We want to put systems and procedures and things in place to make sure that that doesn't happen again. So have you ever been dropped like a hot potato? I have, guilty. Have you ever dropped somebody or something like a hot potato? I've done that with products and things that I was rolling out. I was rolling out a product. It turns out that it was too hard, too expensive, and it didn't meet our projections. So we dropped it. We just stopped moving forward with that project, moving forward with that product. Anything that I would discover in my businesses that was a problem or a challenge or needed to be fixed because it was causing downstream problems in the process, the overall manufacturing process, or it was negatively impacting the quality of the end product or the customer experience, drop those like a hot potato or change those so that people are always having a great experience with our organization. Because there is so much competition. There are so many different people out there providing similar products and services to whatever you're doing. And I don't care what you're doing. Chances are there's somebody that's competing either for the direct thing that you're providing or the solution to the problem that you're solving for people. So you need to make sure that you're not an annoyance, that you're not causing them friction in their experience with you, that you're not doing anything but making their life better and solving problems for them and creating a great connection and experience for them every time they deal with your company. Or you might find yourself being dropped like a hot potato. I know that this doesn't just apply to our business lives. Our personal lives, we attract the wrong people, the wrong situations into it based on the choices and the decisions and the things that we decide to get involved in. I think we've all, in our youth, at least done one thing prior to cell phones being available and everybody having a camera at their ready, because some of us are old enough to remember life before that, done stuff that we're just like, we're sitting there, we're like, how did I end up here? How did I get in this situation? Why am I at this point without a ride home? Why am I here at this party? Why am I dating this person? You're sitting across the table from them and they're saying something and you're just like, all of a sudden a light bulb goes off and you're like, we have nothing in common. Why are we even sitting here having dinner? So as soon as we notice those things, as soon as we discover that the fit isn't right for us, either with respect to our customers, especially with respect to our customers, if we are serving people that don't feel good to us, it will make our businesses a drudgery, and it will make us hate going to work. It'll feel like we're going to a job every day, if you remember what that was like, and working for someone else, if we're not working with the right people, the people that we're here to serve, the people that it feels good for us to be involved with, to be changing their lives and impacting their lives. That's one of the biggest things, and it's one of the hardest things for us to do as business owners, we think we need to serve everybody and we need to make the world a better place by absolutely impacting everyone on the planet. But the truth is, each of us are here and unique and special and different to serve our unique group of people, our unique people that are just for us, exactly for us and for our business. And we're supposed to let everybody else go. And not drop them like a hot potato, but let them go. One of the hardest things we have to do is realize that we are working with the wrong people, the wrong businesses, the wrong customers, is to let them go. We can let them go in the right way and let them go gently and find other service providers or other businesses that can meet their needs. But we need to let them go. It's like hanging around with a person that's either a friend or a relative that you know is bad for you and they're a bad influence on you. It's really funny. When we were growing up, my dad had incredible friends, and he only had a couple friends that every once in a while he would go out with them and they would get into mischief, meaning they would stay out late, they would drink, they would play cards. They never got into bad mischief, but just mischief, and it would make my mom worry. And it was only ever once in maybe once in like my whole childhood I remember this happening. But sometimes you need to limit the amount of time that you spend with those people. You need to do certain activities with those people, knowing that they could have a bad influence on you and that you're always in charge of your choice and your impulses and your control. So it doesn't just happen in our business lives, but in our business lives, a lot of times it's tied to the amount of money and revenue that we're bringing in, and it's hard to let that customer go. One of my biggest challenges over my food business career was letting go of our number one revenue customer. And it was hard because they represented about 80% of our income. But after a year and a half of dealing with them and the impact that they were having on me personally and on my business and on my employees, we had to let them go. We let them go, and within, I think, 60 days, we had replaced all of that revenue and then some, because we didn't have all the negativity and all the problems that we had dealing with that one customer. So keep in mind that everything happens for a reason, even if it doesn't always feel that way. Go out, make it an awesome day. Look at your life. Is there somebody you need to limit your time with? Is there somebody you need to cut out entirely, or something? Is there a habit that you have that you need to just say bye-bye? Maybe it's sleeping in till noon every day. And maybe you haven't set your businesses and your structure up to have that work for you. So maybe you either need to set your businesses and your systems up to have that be supported, or get up a little earlier in the morning. Whatever. Look at your life, look at your situation, and ask yourself, is there somebody or something I need to drop like a hot potato? And if there is, do it today. Bye. Catch you tomorrow.